Got to. You got to.
Fuck
I did
that.
not.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah. It's my golden birthday. I'm 28 on the 28th. So it's a really special day.
So that means mine was 18?
Yeah. And my wife's was 9.
Whoa.
So.
Way past our primes. You're just now entering.
Just now hopping in. So anyway,
you're like
hopefully you guys have had a good
Heat.
That's not true. I'm not that great.
And here you are.
What's this? There's a song called "Try Me." Montana the 300. He says, "I'm the best." Jordan or LeBron with the Heat. No, what's the line? LeBron with the Heat or Jordan with the. He says Jordan and LeBron. I'm like LeBron with the Heat. Jordan. That's what he says. I'm like LeBron with the Heat. Jordan in the '90s. I'm the greatest. Ali. It's a really dope line. I like sports lines, but I don't like when Drake does it because Drake doesn't stick out. Anyway. Hope you guys have had a good week on the episode of the Flex and Nerd podcast.
I think you're just jealous of how much money Drake has.
Aren't you? He rented out Dodger Stadium for a first date.
You got to put out, right? If a girl rented out something
but think about it like this. If he rents out Dodger Stadium day one, and you tell him, nah, Drake, I'm not ready yet, he's in love with you. Because he's never heard no in his life.
Drake's a bitch. He's in love with her just because he's like...
True, but he's gonna buy the ring on the way home. If she tells him no after Dodger Stadium, he's proposing to her the next time they meet. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, as I've been trying to greet the audience, so you keep interrupting me. Hopefully you guys had a good week. Episode of the Flex and Nerd podcast gonna be a little shorter this week, mostly because I'm an idiot. There wasn't much bullshit around sports, mostly because we're in a really dead time and. Max isn't on First Take anymore.
Thank God.
And Skip mostly Skip's not talking about LeBron or Brady. He actually has decent sports knowledge, and that's why it's like annoying that he's such an asshole. Hey, shout out to Hoss00312. Thanks for the follow. That's awesome. But yeah, so not a long list. I watched a movie this week. We're gonna talk about the next James Bond movie, Spectre. But somebody didn't do their fucking homework.
I forgot.
I reminded you, are we going to watch it this week? I said, yeah.
You said something to me last night about it.
And you said, yeah, I'll watch it.
I was under certain influences last night. So I totally spaced it.
Either way, it's really good, by the way.
I watched Team America again for the 14th
What's that?
time. You've never seen Team America? You ever seen South Park?
Yeah.
The same guys that made Team America? You gotta watch Team America.
I don't really like South Park.
You don't want to watch puppets have sex? It's fucking hilarious.
If you're high...
They're marionettes. It's fucking hysterical.
You're an idiot. Anyway, we're gonna, talk about some stuff.
I'm stupid, but you invite me over here every week. So
yeah, I know, it's almost like I enjoy the stupidity.
Hey,
so here we go. I got a couple
smart.
Three fun facts in a row. We can talk about
rapid fire fun facts.
Well, I want to have the discussions. Not rapid fire. I think we've discussed this fun fact before, but I just recently saw it posted, so I wanted to bring it up again. So in 2015, LeBron passed Michael Jordan for the most playoff games with at least 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists with 52. Jordan has 51. LeBron has 52. Since then, he's had 40 such playoff games, which that record alone would be good for third on the all-time list behind himself and Jordan, and then it would be LeBron again. But he now has 92 playoff games of 35 and 5.
Thanks, refs.
Next closest is Jordan at 42. No, 51. Sorry.
Thanks, refs.
So.
Remember, because the refs give him all his points?
The refs give him all his points. He doesn't have a jump shot. Teams don't want to play with him.
He only has one move.
He went to the East, and so that was why he got all the playoff games, because he was in the East.
No. He has one move.
Oh, the one move, which is throw the elbow and drive, apparently. But yeah, just shout out to LeBron being awesome, making another mockery of playoff. It was a Twitch notification that we're live. All right, second bonus fun fact: James Harden has made more free throws in his career than he's made field goals.
Yep.
He has made 6,513 field goals and 6,574 free throws. How is that even possible?
Because the NBA is soft.
They're changing it up, the rules. I can't believe that. That's a crazy stat. But, I mean, he's a great... I mean, I know the free throws count.
Trae Young...
He's going down that road, but...
made that way worse than I think Harden did. Because, yeah, that
he's
falling
more
down
egregious
shit
about
was
it.
ridiculous. Yeah, but he was jumping back.
Yeah, well, he would get the guys on his back, and then he would stop as he was, shooting, so they would, run into him. and stuff. It is ass, but the NBA has changed those rules. They're not going to allow that anymore, or they're going to try to cut that out a little bit. You can't just hunt for fouls for your points.
I wish they would ref the whole everything
like the
they
Olympics.
like they do the playoffs, where they kind of let you play.
Yeah, well, that's what they do in the Olympics. Well, I mean, I don't think goaltending should count. Like, goaltending is a good rule, I think. But obviously in foreign play, you're allowed to goaltend. The ball goes up, you can just snatch it off the cylinder, which is, I don't understand how anybody scores any points. Rudy Gobert and the French team should be undefeated. They just put his big ass in the middle.
Yeah, but until he gets fucking dunked on, then what?
So Vince Carter's going to come back?
Maybe, in my heart.
Vinsanity? For example, I was talking to Tony the other day, and we were talking about like greatness and talent versus like injuries and how it robbed their career and stuff. And I was like, for example, Tracy McGrady, if you ask a lot of the guys that played against him, they were saying he could have been the greatest ever, but injuries took his career. That's why Vince Carter is greater all time, because he didn't get hurt. He's not better than Tracy McGrady, but Tracy got hurt. Same thing with like Grant Hill. Well, I mean Grant Hill.
It's crazy that you said those two because they're cousins.
Well, that's why I said that.
How is there that much basketball talent
in one family, bro? That's ridiculous. You get two guys who can like play like that. That's nuts. And T-Mac, did you know, fun fact, when T-Mac first came to the NBA, he couldn't use his left hand, couldn't dribble with it, so coaches made him go left, and that was the easy way to stop T-Mac. And then he came back the off season, work on that left hand. Yeah.
I love T-Mac. T-Mac was the shit.
T-Mac was the shit, man. He scored what, like 13 points or
13 points in like
30 seconds or some shit.
Less than that, bro. It was like
which wasn't as many as what Reggie do that one
Reggie
time?
Was like,
was it 9 or 6?
I think it was 9.
I think it was 2 threes.
2 threes.
It might have been 8.
Yeah, 2
threes. 8 points in 6 seconds. Yeah. He that was crazy. Just choked the Knicks. That was the choke job game.
Him and Spike Lee don't like each other.
To be fair, does
Spike
like
Lee,
Reggie Miller though?
No, but Spike Lee's on the sideline talking cad shit. He's the reason why everybody just drops all the points on the Knicks. Fucking Kobe.
No, that's
Jordan,
Madison Square Garden. Bron did too.
Bron, yeah, all of them.
So it was the same season Kobe had. I think Kobe had 60 against the Knicks. Like a week later, LeBron came and had 55 and a triple-double. But the next day, they took the triple-double away because the scorecard wrongfully gave LeBron a scorecard instead of one of his a rebound instead of one of his teammates. So it only goes down as a double-double.
Double nickel, double-double.
Double nickel, yeah. 55. That's the one where you see pull him up from the Knicks logo when he was with Cleveland. That was a really good game. I watched that one. It was fun to watch. So there was an article done. I don't know how accurate the article is. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Is it a Chip article?
No. It also kept me up because it was like 1 a.m. and I read this article. I'm like, I really should go to bed. But it piqued my interest. So the article said, 1 hot dog will take 35 minutes off the end of your life. Now, I need to figure out how many hot dogs has Joey Chestnut ate and do the math on that.
First of all, I count bullshit.
On which part?
35 minutes. Really?
Also, how do you come up with that? Off the end of your life, what if I die tomorrow but got hit by a bus? Or
well, if you wouldn't have had that many hot dogs, you'd have been able to dodge it.
Fair point. Also, this girl I went to high school with, she went to college with Corinne. She's a good friend of ours. Her work had a party. Joey Chestnut was there. They had like a speed eating competition while I was at work. So she sat like front row and watched Joey Chestnut fucking.
That's not something I would.
I told her I don't think I could watch, but good for you. I appreciate you watching. But anyway, so I did the math. In I think his first competition was like 2003. He's eaten 1,144 hot dogs. That's only in competition. That's not the couple he has every summer at a barbecue. That's just the minimum number.
I hope my man doesn't eat hot dogs on his free time. It better only.
How does he train though?
You think hot water? It expands your stomach. It does.
You think he just drinks hot water and that's his training? You gotta. How does he know how to eat like that? You gotta practice eating hot dogs at some point.
Dip the buns today.
He dips the buns in the water. Oh, it's so gross. Anyway.
And then you let the meat slide down your throat hole. Huh? Shout out to you, little Nicky.
I'm gonna get sick, bro. No, don't high five.
Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
So, the study says that it'll take 35 minutes off your life. Now, that means Joey Chestnut has lost 40,040 minutes, 667 hours, or 27.8 days in just his competition hot dogs.
My man lost
He's lost a month off the end of his life just eating hot dogs.
If that's what you want to...
I'm not saying it's true, but I was literally in bed. I was trying to go to sleep. I'm like, No, I gotta find out how many hot dogs.
You're at a barbecue.
I'm at a barbecue.
What are you eating?
Are we talking? It's like
normal barbecue food.
All right, so my plate's like this, right? I gotta
obviously, you're gonna have more than one plate, but
yeah, a cheeseburger, right?
Yep.
It depends on. I might do a hot dog, like a cheeseburger hot dog, but the hot dog has to be kind of grill marked. It's got to be burnt up a little bit. Or if they have brats, I'll eat a brat.
There it is.
So burger brat, right? Then I personally like potato salad. So I would have potato. Now it's one of those plates that has the sections because you can't have the potato salad touching the other shit. That's gross.
What happens when it goes in your stomach?
But then my burger's all.
Are you one of those weird motherfuckers that doesn't?
No. I don't care about that. I'm
doesn't
saying
like your food touching.
I don't. Okay. I don't want my cheeseburger to get all fucking soggy because it's got fucking.
How long is your food sitting on your plate?
Not very long.
Thank
That's
you.
The point here. What else would there be? Maybe a macaroni and cheese. See, if it's chips, obviously Doritos. But if it's outside, right? It's gonna be the cold macaroni salad, and that shit's gross. I won't eat that.
I don't like any of that shit. Potato salad.
I like potato salad, so I would have some potato salad. You know what I don't like? Baked beans. Those are gross. A lot of people will have baked beans at a cookout. I don't like that shit.
Okay, look. I'm picky as fuck.
I know.
I am.
Yeah, definitely.
But barbecue food is the shit. Like hamburgers.
Bro, that screen over there is tweaking the fuck out. I hope it's still working. Anyway, we're trying to record the audio again. It's been a couple weeks since we recorded the audio. My computer was dead. I couldn't get it to boot up last time we recorded. So it's kind of been sitting.
Stop fucking elbow dropping your computer.
Someday I'm going to upload those to the website that actually has our the rest of our backlog. If you're interested, you can go to buzzsprout.com/flexandnerd. We've got the rest of the 80, well, it's probably like 65 episodes are over there. If you want to go check those out by any chance, there's one we're really proud of, the Star Wars episode. That was like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour podcast or some shit we did.
We broke down everything about it. We did favorite lists.
Yeah, we did all kinds of good stuff.
Lightsaber lore.
Yeah, we did. It was a good time. We should have saved that for like a more important thing because we're coming up on episode 100, and I have no idea how we're going to make that special. But yeah, so if you're interested, it's on Buzzsprout.
That's how we're going to make it special. It's going to be our episode.
What are we going to do? Sit here with our dicks out?
Yours isn't out. Mine's out.
So James Bond.
What about him?
But yeah, so we were gonna talk about Super Bowl picks. Usually we do it at the end of the preseason. Since there's only 3 weeks, I figure we'll do it now. This is gonna be a tough one for me personally. The hard one's the NFC, if I'm honest.
No, it's not.
It is hard. The NFC is the hardest one.
Nope, it is not. Look into your heart. You will find it's the fucking Buccaneers.
So you're picking them to go back?
I'm picking a rematch.
Bucks Chiefs.
Except this time, Chiefs win. Huh?
Okay, I like that. I see where you're going with that. However, here's what I want to do.
Bring that defense against that fucking spectacular new offensive line they've got. That shiny
it's gonna be nice.
Line.
Here's what I'm gonna do, and here's what I'm thinking. Right, I think Chiefs go back. I think Bucks lose.
Well, they should have lost to the Packers last year.
But I don't think the Packers are going to be as good this year.
Rodgers choked on it. I'm never going to let that go. Thank you, Aaron.
Because I had to watch Tom Brady win another Super Bowl.
Exactly.
The NFC's tough, man. Because like I would like to say Cowboys, but they're going to do Cowboys things. In the NFC West,
we don't know.
You know who I kind of want to go for is I kind of want to pick the 49ers. Kind of. They're like I'm this close. Like if I didn't pick Chiefs, I honestly would go someone like Cleveland. I don't trust Baker enough.
We still haven't named a starter.
Might go. It's gonna be Jimmy. I might go. Bills. The Bills in the AFC. They got
Josh Allen better. He just got fucking pooped.
They got Matt Breida in the backfield. So I kind of wanted to go a different thing. But I think when you're in the playoffs and you've got Patrick Mahomes, I just feel like with that new offensive line, they're gonna be good. So I think the Chiefs go back. In the NFC. Because you got like Seattle, who could do it.
No,
they could.
Nope.
Why?
Because second half Russ.
Can't argue with facts. To be fair,
I always ask myself at the beginning, like week 8, I'm like, how has Russell Wilson never won an MVP? And then you see the second half every time. You're like,
yeah, he always falls apart in the second half, which is kind of crazy.
Especially trash.
Can't argue with that either. I mean,
Fire Pete Carroll.
Nobody from the NFC East is winning the Super Bowl, so that's done. NFC South, you got Bucks. NFC North.
Have any of the NFC East teams even gotten any better?
Your team, because they're healthy.
No, we're the NFC West. Oh. NFC East.
Yeah, the Cowboys got better because the Cowboys got better because Dak's healthy. Zeke's coming in at an all-time.
I heard he might not play beginning.
He's playing. He's playing. They just announced this week that he's gonna be cleared. He's gonna start. Excuse me. The Giants got a lot better. They added Kenny Golladay, Kyle Rudolph. They drafted another offensive lineman because that offensive line is dick. But you got Saquon Barkley back healthy. The defense is probably still suspect, but the offense is stacked with talent. So Daniel Jones got to perform this year. The Eagles probably not.
Do you move off him?
Yeah. With this much talent, because if you get the right quarterback, that's a 10-win team just because of the offensive talent they have.
Oh, shit, man. That might be a 13-win team in that division.
And the way they were playing at the end of the season last year, like, it looked like he was kind of coming to his own a little bit. If they keep that going and Joe Judge, like, actually proves to be a competent coach, that Giants team is loaded. I don't know about their defense. I don't really follow them like that, to be fair. But the offense is stacked up, bro.
You got Jabril Peppers and...
That's a good point. I'm surprised you even got Jabril, but you only know that coming the Odell Beckham trade, not because you know that.
No, because I kind of always expected a little bit
more of him.
But
to be fair, those guys who are slash players don't do a whole lot.
That's because they're not good at one specific thing.
Hey, shout out Tony. Thank you, my guy. Thank you for the happy birthday.
Thanks,
that's our first ever listener. That's my guy, Mr. Juan. Hey, while Juan's here in the chat. Wow, we're talking some 2K, right? So my guy here, we are in a 2K league. It was a draft league, a fantasy draft league. So and also Tony, I know you know. I'm just saying this for other people who might not know. It was a fantasy draft. So we drafted a whole team of, I think it was like 14.
Did you do every round or did you like?
No, we did it. We did every round up until the roster was full. I think you do 12. It might be 12 players or something. But I have now won my 4th consecutive. Championship. That's
damn.
Not 1, not 2, hey, not 3. Before 4 titles from my man's here. It's been really good competition. Our last 8 games, I've won 5 and he's won 3, which is significantly closer than it was. No offense to you, Tony. I'm just telling how it is. So I think this season's gonna be much better. He's put a tough roster together. A tough roster. I did sign Old Man Braun.
Just playing, talking shit.
Listen, I gotta have some fun while you're here. I did sign Old Man Braun. He's like, listen, for Tony's defense, he did beat me 3 consecutive games going into the finals in a row. So I thought, I was like, he's got me. I don't know. He
choking just like Braun in the finals. Am I right? Boo.
So I signed Old Man Braun. He's 39. I'm going to try to get him one more before he goes. I'm going to try to get him another ring. Because I think he's going to retire after this year. So I'm going to try to get him.
It'll tell you if you pay attention to his player card.
Yeah, I'll look at it. I'll keep an update on him. We'll see. He's got the Splash Brothers.
However,
yeah,
I don't know how it works on online.
Mm-hmm.
But on offline, you can unretire him once.
Ooh. I'll let him stay retired. I'll just hire him as a coach.
I did. He's my head coach.
Yeah, I'll definitely have him. I'll fire my head coach immediately. Sorry, Stephen Silas. But Tony's got the Splash Brothers. He's got Clay and Steph. Now they're a little older, but he's got Clay and Steph, right? And then off the bench, he's got Lonzo, and he was trying to get LaMelo. So he's gonna have the Ball Brothers and the Splash Brothers on the same team.
LeAngelo still isn't in that game, is he?
Yes, he is.
Where?
Oh, LeAngelo. I was like, LaMelo is definitely in that game.
Bro.
Yeah, he's not in the game yet, but I bet he will be this year. I
hope he makes a team, man.
He played really well this offseason. I hope he makes a team too. So yeah, it's gonna be a good run. This dude got so much shooting. It's ridiculous. His bench, I think it's all shooters. Kristaps, CJ McCollum.
Oh man, you got
Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, who can hit an open one. Zach LaVine, like he's got snipers on the bench, bro. It's gonna be tough. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna get him this year. I'm gonna try, but we'll see if we can break my streak here. But anyway, enough about 2K, the video games you don't care about. Let's pivot into games you might care about. We were talking about football before. I didn't finish my picks. I'm gonna go a rematch of the Super Bowl 2 years ago. I'm gonna go 49ers Chiefs. 49ers win field goal.
No.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
You know who's going to be MVP?
Trey Lance?
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you why we're not. That's not going to happen because Kyle Shanahan is still our coach.
Kyle Shanahan is a good coach.
Is he?
Yes.
Choked away 2 Super Bowls. Tell me again.
I'll give him one.
Two.
First of all, he wasn't the head coach. He wasn't the head coach with Atlanta. First of all,
Who's the offensive coordinator?
who's the head coach?
Who's the offensive coordinator?
Who's the quarterback?
Who's the offensive coordinator?
So what? So he calls. So he calls the play for Matt Ryan.
Trent goddamn Dilfer could have won a fucking Super Bowl if he would have just had to do what you should have done in Atlanta when you're up 28-3 and run the fucking ball.
Right. Okay. Fine.
You know what else would have won the Super Bowl? If we would have ran the fucking ball. You know how you beat Patrick Mahomes? Make sure he's not on the field.
I actually lied. The 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go rematch Chiefs-Niners, but the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. I think this could be not a dynasty because you got to win more than one in a row. You can't just keep going back and forth.
Fucking Spurs won 3 and 5, and they're considered a dynasty.
True.
I think they only won.
Didn't they win?
They might have won it back to back, but 3 and 5.
No, they never went back to back.
It's still nice though.
That's why it was so odd.
Every other year.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Brady had what? You think Brady's gonna win the Super Bowl this year? That says has.
I think he's gonna go.
He picked the Bucks Chiefs rematch and he picked Chiefs. I'm saying Chiefs Niners.
The Chiefs literally saw what their weakness was, attacked it viciously. It's handled.
This motherfucker. I hate Brady. I fucking hate that old man, bro. And he's on
that,
Madden. So when I first load into the game, it's just his. I just gotta look at it.
That Subway ad with him, Steph?
No, I don't watch TV.
I think it's Abby Wambach. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't really know soccer players.
She's short hair.
Pink. Yeah, I think that's her. Anyway, it's fucking Tom Brady, and he just has a very punchable face.
He does.
If I could put him in a room with Skip, dotting both of them at the same time.
Me.
No, me.
Just one. If you hit Skip, he might turn to dust. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. Remember, he was up at 3:30 a.m.
No, it was 2 a.m.
It was 2 where Bron was.
It was 2.
Sleeping. He's got a season to play.
Well, because LeBron,
he doesn't get to sit behind.
But he did it because
he doesn't get to sit behind a desk in air conditioning. He has to go actually play basketball.
To be fair,
he actually plays the sport instead of crying about, inconsequential things like Skip things.
To be fair, I think Skip. He works really hard, and he's like 75, and he still runs. He runs like 3 or 4 miles every morning.
75. Skip is not 75. If he is, I'm done talking shit about fucking geriatrics.
69. All right, he's 69.
Is he really 69?
Yeah, bro. He'll turn 70 this year.
You are 70 years old,
bro. Hey,
talking about people that are half your age, like you're about to square up,
bro.
Crying to your fucking. You got a poster. You have an altar by your bed that your wife keeps asking you to take down.
Look. I mean, wow. Whew. He looks rough sometimes. He looks dead.
You got fucking Michael Jordan. Probably has this on his wall. Tom Brady. Would you watch?
Tom Brady's on the
I've seen it. Would you watch a football Space Jam?
Fuck no.
Who would be in it?
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. No, Lamar can't talk. Never mind.
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes, yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
No, it'd be terrible.
Cool.
Just like the second one. I won't even watch it. Doesn't even exist to me. It's like Lion King 2.
Lion King 2's good, first of all.
I've never seen it.
Lion King 2's good.
I've seen Lion King and Lion King 1.5.
Lion King 1.5 might be the best, honestly. Lion King 1.5 is great. Lion King 1, classic, great. Lion King 2, or Lion King 1.5, great. Funny, it gives you a different perspective. I love Timon and Pumbaa, the backstory, love it. Lion King 2, 1.5, great. Lion King 2 is not as good as the other two, but I like the music. I think I enjoy it. Plus, it's got...
He can't.
That's the problem! Okay, to be fair, you haven't seen it yet. Tony and I have seen it. Here's the problem. When they filmed Space Jam, they didn't tell Michael Jordan to act. They just let Michael Jordan...
Nah, man, they were like, alright, say Bugs Bunny said this. What would you say? That's
they didn't,
what it was.
And then in Space Jam 2, they had LeBron, act like that was something he could do. And
well, I think what was that movie he was in?
Trainwreck.
I think the problem with that is they saw him in that and he was good in that. I was like, yeah, but he was...
For 30 seconds, he was good.
And he was playing himself.
And he was being the funny guy. He's like, oh, I left my wallet. That's just hilarious because he's got all the money in the world.
Say it. He's a billionaire.
He is. And so it's funny, but then they had him play this super serious, it's my way or the highway dickhead dad, and that's not how he is. So it was clearly a bad choice to make him act. The plot would have been better if he at least was LeBron and not some serious guy. It was. I agree. It wasn't great. Let's see who. All right, bet.
He can act when he flops on the basketball court.
Oh.
Huh?
Here we go.
Huh? No? Okay.
You know what pisses me off is when people are like, oh, they complain so much. There's so much complaining in today's NBA. They're so soft. All they do is complain.
Tell them about Jordan.
Go watch a Jordan game. Matter of fact, read the article about the greatest game that nobody ever saw. It was the Dream Team. They were having a scrimmage because the coach was mad that the fuckers wouldn't take anything seriously. So he split them up into teams, and they ran a game. And I think it actually ended up being like a half or whatever because and it was shortened quarters. But Jordan started looking at the ref and was bitching because he didn't get the foul call he wanted, and the ref didn't speak any English. That was pretty cool. So the ref didn't speak any English, and Magic's like, you can't complain your way out of this one, can you, Jordan? You know, like that kind of shit. So like,
because the dude didn't speak English.
But yeah, so Jordan would bitch all the time. Go watch a Jordan game. There was literally a game where a ref called a foul that didn't exist.
When he was playing for the Wizards.
Yeah, the ref was like, I didn't see it, Mike. You sure it was there? Mike's like, yeah, I saw it. He's like, personal foul, 15, because Jordan said so. But LeBron Columbus said, you're right, my bad. Shout out to all 2 of you viewers, by the way. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got the Super Bowl picks. Oh, we can't already be on Bush to skip LSS, bro. Oh, all right, right here. Viewers, this is very important for you too, so lock in. All right, listen closely. Would you rather, fight a chicken every time you get in your car? Every time. You got to fight a chicken. You probably have to kill it every time.
Death, yeah.
Or would you rather fight an orangutan once a year, but you get a sword?
So here's, again, I'm going to ask you the same questions I asked you earlier.
Sure.
Do I know when it's coming? Or do I have to just sword up all the time?
I'll give you both. Let's say
imagine this. You're walking into Walmart and you got to fucking fight an orangutan in front of everybody.
So
they're not going to understand what the fuck's going on.
You better
fucking
win.
Orangutan guy. I don't know if I know what to tell you.
So I like the idea of you don't know exactly when it's coming, but that makes it hard because what if December 31st is orangutan day? You got to fight him. He turns around January 1st. You got to fight the same dude again. Now, here's the other thing I'll say. If it's not a fight,
yeah.
Okay, so you're fighting the orangutan. Okay, how about this? Let me make this question more difficult. You're fighting the orangutan once a year, but you just have to defeat him. However, it's the same orangutan every time. He's going to learn your moves. He's going to learn.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
To be fair, he did. Tony, man, I don't know about this one here, but the good news is when the stream ends, that'll go away to history. Nobody can see what's
nobody screen caps it. Anyways.
Hey.
Alright, I'm changing my answer. I'm going chicken. Only because of that comment. Chicken. Every time I'm in the car.
I was gonna say if you fight a chicken every day.
Here's my problem with fighting a chicken in your car.
Right. Not in the car.
That's a lot of blood, bro. In your car.
No. The chicken's outside the car. You gotta fight the chicken to get in the car. So imagine you going to work all fucked up with fucking.
Alright, first of all, I think I'm faster than a chicken. No, I'm not. But I feel like I could juke a chicken to get in the car.
So you think you think that chicken's not gonna fly? The chicken knows its mission. It knows it's here to fight to the death with you.
So I gotta fight. So I gotta fight a chicken barehanded.
Yeah. Or you get to fight an orangutan with a sword. But you just have to fight him to be defeated. Now, in 3 years, this orangutan's gonna know your moves. He's gonna be ready for you.
What if he shows up with a sword?
Now
I got a sword fight.
If you got to sword fight the orangutan with the sword, that might be difficult. Because if he just hits you, your whole leg's coming off.
Yeah, unless I get a good sword like Mono Ken.
Okay. Here's the other question, right? So let's say it's a fight to the death. You fight the orangutan. No, the chicken is outside the car. So, for example, you go get it your driver's side door, boom, chicken in between you and the car. You got to fight the chicken to get to your car.
I'm curb stomping that chicken.
But see, think about all the chicken you could have. You just pluck that bitch, throw it in the oven. You got stew when you get home.
Stew?
I don't know.
Who makes chicken stew?
Somebody might chicken noodle soup.
Beef stew, dog.
All right. I don't like any of the soups. Stew is better than soup, but if we're honest,
I don't like any of the stews. I just made it sound like you've never met a dude named Stu that you like fucking stews, bro. I tell you this one time.
I got no beef.
No, you don't have any beef with chickens?
Okay, so you thought you were fighting the chicken in the car. No, you're
That's
fighting
what
the
I
chicken.
thought too, yeah.
No, the chicken's outside the car. You have to fight the chicken to get into the car.
So here's my question. Who is lining up all these fucking chickens for me to fight? Who's training these chickens?
No, yeah. I've
You're
got
training the
a
chickens?
stock. Yeah, they're going to be ready for you. They're going to go for no
How
Achilles.
are you keeping up?
You know how many chickens I have?
Yeah.
I've got a lot of chickens.
Think about it like this.
To be fair.
I go to my car twice a day.
Right.
One to go to work, one to leave.
Right.
So that's 2 chickens a day on a normal day.
Right.
That's not including like all the times I leave the house.
Think about this.
Like right now, if I leave your house,
right,
I gotta fight a chicken.
Yeah, in the street, you gotta fight a chicken.
Would you come help me?
I'm gonna videotape it. All right, check this out.
Don't let that chicken beat the shit out of you.
What about this? What about you get an RV? You can cut that down to once a week.
I'm living in my
in an
place
RV
of appointments parking lot. I couldn't see that place all day. Dog. Have you ever seen the movie The Shining? I'd be Jack Nicholson. I would lose my shit.
What happens then? I've never seen it.
You never seen The Shining?
No.
It's alright.
I've seen the scene where he crashes through the.
I will tell you this.
First thing you gotta do, roll out of bed to go to work, and there's a chicken ready to do battle.
You gotta wake up early to stretch, dog. That's a whole extra half hour you gotta wake up. So if you ever watch the movie,
I won't.
Stanley Kubrick, who made that movie, because it's a Stephen King book.
Right, I know that.
He changed things in the movie from the book on purpose to be an asshole.
That seems kind of dumb. What about The Mist? Did you ever watch that? That's a movie about mist.
No, there's creatures in the mist.
Duh. There's probably
I know
aliens.
it's got a lot of religious overtones, so you got to kind of be careful with that movie.
Why?
Because there's a lady in there that's a complete twat, and she says that God sent the mist to punish people for their sins.
Did she die?
No, she tries to kill a child. Because she thinks that'll appease God.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over well with me.
Oh, that movie has a really fucked up ending, though.
Oh, is it?
No, the guy kills his wife, his daughter, and I think somebody else in the seat, and is getting ready to kill himself.
And the mist goes away?
And then the military shows up, and yeah, movie's over. So he killed everybody. Yep. Fucked up, right? It's crazy.
That's awful. Thanks for that. Hey, so the orangutan. One more thing about the orangutan.
It's a good movie.
Let's go back to the orangutan. All right, it's a once a year. It's a once a year
Stephen King dog.
Not death match. You got to fight to defeat the orangutan. We'll say it's January 1st every year, right? So calendar rolls around January 1st. That night you're fighting the orangutan. Not midnight, the next day. So like January 1st to the 2nd. That's when you're fighting the orangutan. Every year the swords change. So like you'll get a long sword, you get a katana, you'll get different bladed weaponry. And the orangutan is going to train as well. So you're going to have to beat a trained orangutan in sword
So
fighting.
he's training, I can train.
Yeah.
I'd be in really good shape. Like they asked, imagine explaining that. Damn, man, you got in really good shape. What happened? Let me tell you. I have to fight an orangutan once a year.
This year.
And you're like, the same orangutan?
Yeah.
Every year. Every fucking year.
For
this guy comes at the fucking stroke of midnight on New Year's Eve. He shows up.
I say chicken, but I'm gonna go with rooster.
Hold on, can you eat rooster? Does anybody eat rooster?
I don't know.
I don't think so because they.
I would go rooster because rooster would definitely fight your ass. Have you seen the big chickens though?
The cockfights?
No, the big chickens.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wanted to say cockfight.
I know why.
It's funny. It's one of those funny things to say. I'll say hen only because that way, if you kill you can eat it.
This chicken's like 2 feet tall, bro. You gotta fight that chicken.
I'm not fighting that chicken.
It's like it stands at your waist.
I'm not at Walmart getting beat up by a chicken while people
Dog,
walk
it'd be
by
like
me.
Peter Griffin and the chicken and the chickens.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Oh no, I'm fighting.
You know what else is deadly? An orangutan with a sword. An orangutan has a strength of like 10 men.
If it's between fighting that bad boy or fighting an orangutan once a year, either way I'm dying. The orangutan is clapping my cheeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. My cheeks have been clapped by an orangutan. That's what's going on.
Tony, hey, if you're going to be up tonight, by the way, I just remembered, me and Corey and Hokage are going to be on Shinobi Strikers for my birthday. When this gets done, dog, we could use a fourth, bro.
He's already asleep. He fell asleep right now. That's why.
Tony, that's shade. That's some shade, bro.
That's why he stopped messaging. Sleep.
Dog, can you imagine? He's like, he just fell asleep listening to us. Does that make you feel good or bad? Are we boring?
No, we're soothing. I don't know. You, though, you get loud.
Don't point at me like it's just me. You make me loud. Also, check this out. So I
push all the right buttons.
I follow this girl on TikTok, right? And she's really funny, and she's also like her thing. She yells all the time. She's really super loud. And somebody made a funny comment, and she replied to the video and just said death the whole time. And I'm gonna send it to you when you're being stupid. And Corinne asks me every day, "Hey, did you send that to Corey yet?" Because she wants an update. She's like, "What? I want to know what he says. Like, I want to know what his response is." She asks me every day, "Hey, did you send it to Corey yet?" I'm like, "No, babe, we haven't been argumentative." She's like, "Get argumentative. I want to hear you."
Pick a fight with him so you can tell him you're gonna kill him.
So you're gonna forget about that later.
First of all, I'm very upset that she already knows how well our friendship works.
100%. I've got another one too. I got two locked and loaded. I got two memes locked and loaded for when you start acting stupid. I'm gonna just snipe them. But anyway, Tony, I figure I'd say this one more time. Maybe wake your happy ass up.
Told you he fell asleep.
He did too. Hey, tonight Shinobi Strikers for my birthday. I would love to have the whole squad there, 4 people. That way we don't have to like get randoms all the time. But hey, if you're going to sleep, that's cool too.
One random isn't as bad as fucking 2, man.
It makes and when one of the 2 isn't Hokage, it's like, ooh, that is tough. Dog, the first time we got on in 2 years, we didn't lose a match with Hokage. First time we played,
bro. That was squad family.
I wish.
And then every
Tony
time
would
me
show
and you
up.
play, we just get our cheeks ran.
So, by the way, adult males can weigh between 110 and 198 pounds, and they can stand up to 5 feet tall. Orangutans.
That's not what I'm worried about. Them fucking long.
Them long ass arms, bro. The reach advantage is all orangutan.
Could you imagine that man choking you out with his foot? Bro,
they got the strength of 10 men. 10. So 10 of your ass are just in monkey form with a sword. If he hits you, you're not gonna be able to hold the sword.
That. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sneak attack him.
You can't sneak attack the orangutan.
He'll never come back. I'm gonna capture and train a baby gorilla. He's gonna grow up and he's gonna clap them orangutan cheeks.
No, you have to fight the orangutan.
And then all of a sudden, here's the thing. I am technically. It's like Pokemon battle. And then in strange turn of events,
right?
He fucking kills the orangutan.
Yeah.
And then he turns to me, and now I gotta fight a gorilla.
You just made it so much worse.
I die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. The orangutan is at least doable. I look at him
and I say "Et tu, gorilla," and then we fight.
Et tu.
Julius Caesar. Shakespeare?
Yeah.
I almost killed you.
I'm a Shakespeare historian. The only thing I know about Shakespeare is the fucking movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was in. I bite my thumb at you.
Yeah, because that's an insult. That's essentially saying "fuck you."
Yeah, I know. And their swords were pistols.
Yeah, that was a gay. You need to go back and watch the OG old one.
The OG old one.
Where it was like black and white. It was good.
No.
We watched
none of that is good. It's all
it is good. It's actually, the way.
Fun fact: did you know Lion King is Hamlet?
Yeah. Disney doesn't have an original idea. All of their shit is ripped off from other fairy tales. You know how many German fairy tales? It's like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, all that shit.
Scandinavian, what was it called? Fairy tale is.
And when they can't
Frozen.
make it, they buy it.
Well, when you have all of the money,
like all of it.
All of it. The only person, no, because do you
Bro,
know
when you
Disney owns ESPN. Disney owns Kraft.
When you literally can afford to spend in 2 different deals like $11 billion, and you're like, that's cool though, we got it. You want that a check now or you want it later?
They send them cash.
Bro, just fucking
Star Wars and they bought Star Wars and Marvel in the same calendar year. That was $8 billion with a B.
I don't really like what they've done with Star Wars for the most part, but I am very thankful for what they've done with Marvel.
Mandalorian. has been excellent.
Okay, yeah, but that's because you put a real person ahead of it in Jon Favreau, who is Bay. Can we say that? Are we allowed to say that?
Yes.
I wouldn't sleep with him, but I'd probably
the Star Wars animes look promising.
I'd probably kiss him in the mouth.
I
How
haven't read.
How else do you show appreciation?
A crisp high five.
I just don't feel like that's not enough. He gave us Baby Yoda.
He did.
You kiss him in the mouth twice.
I kissed Baby Yoda in the mouth?
No.
Remember when Luke came to say Baby Yoda?
I barely remember that between all the crying.
There was a guy, the Star Wars Theory, one of my favorite YouTube channels. He cried when Luke showed up because when he was a kid, he had cancer and stuff, and he was going to Riley. He was getting chemo. You know, he's in a dark place. And the Star Wars movies, Luke was his first hero. Luke was his Superman, and he was so sad with what they did in the sequel trilogy, and then to see Luke be Luke. He was on stream, watch it like they were like it was just his face because you can't just show the video, and he just lost it. He cried for like 5 minutes, and then people made fun of him, and that was shitty because people suck. But anyway, that moment was super cool, and you're right. Jon Favreau did give us that. I think the Star Wars animes.
It's not just Jon Favreau. Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni's the one too. The Star Wars anime that are coming out, the 9 that come out next month, by the way, we're like weeks away.
They just need to put Jon Favreau in charge of Star Wars.
Get Kathleen Kane the fuck out of here. I think the High Republic is doing really well. The book series, I haven't got a chance to read any of those. I should definitely do that.
Did I tell you that I bought the Thrawn book?
Is it good?
Thrawn? I haven't read it yet.
I've heard,
but I'm going to.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that one. He's got a trilogy, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna read all three of them. I saw it at Target and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
because I've heard so much about Thrawn, but I don't know a fucking thing about it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's in the trilogy for like the OG for like a few scenes. He talks to Vader a couple times. He's like the head. He like can tell Vader what to do essentially. Like he's like the boss.
But
boss
like
man
over radio.
No, because he can. Remember when he force choked the dude over the monitor?
Like politely tell Vader what to do. Hey man.
Hey Vady, if you could.
Vady
can I call you Vady? Yeah. So
can I call you DV? No.
Can I call you DV?
Matter of fact,
you're such an idiot. DV. All right. Let's
call
see.
you Davey for short.
I think we're on some bullshit Skip Bell says. Unless you got any other bullshit you wanna.
You want to talk about Hondo real quick? Hondo.
He hasn't gone back yet.
He's going back.
Rajon Rondo did get bought out by Memphis, and it looks like he's gonna go back to the Lakers.
When did he get traded there? He got traded there?
Yeah, he got traded from the Clippers. With the
he was in the Pat Bev trade.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna keep Pat Bev. They're gonna buy out Rondo.
Good for you.
Shout out to
Pat Bev belongs on a team like Memphis.
He doesn't belong in the NBA. I remember just last year when the Clippers got Rondo. There was one guy. What was that? His name? Bip. No, it was his brother.
Skip.
That one.
Yep.
Skip was like, "Oh, the Clippers got Rondo. He's gonna be the quarterback, get everybody where they're supposed to be. He's the reason they're gonna go to the finals and win." That didn't work.
Rondo is your Batman, and Kawhi and PG are your fucking Robins. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm gonna go with good in the same role he played in the championship.
They have a lot of depth now at the point guard position between Westbrook, if they get Rondo, and then fucking Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, they've got
a lot.
And what you'll do is Rondo won't play. He'll play in blowouts. He'll play on let's say Russ gets an off night. He'll play some minutes.
I think he'll get some minutes,
but I don't think so. I think in the regular season, Rondo and they had another really old guy. Maybe if Gasol comes back, maybe him. But I think Rondo's going to be your playoff weapon. If he's really going to come back and do what he did with the Lakers, he can't play a lot of minutes. He's got to play, in playoff games, 15, 20-minute chunk and make good plays then. Just like he did for the 2020 team.
So what are you thinking, like 45, 50 games he plays?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Under 50.
Under. I would put him... What's a 72-game season we're going back to? 82. Are
they going back to 82?
I think, yeah, this is going to be a regular season this year. I say he plays... Rondo's a good thing because, check it out. LeBron, AD wanted Jared Dudley to come back or at least put him... Because he's a coach in Dallas now, right? So they wanted Dudley back because they really like his presence in the locker room. He's a good camaraderie guy. He knows a little bit. I mean, he's not
Can't play.
Right. So why couldn't he could take Jason Kidd's job. Right? Like, he's going to go be Jason Kidd's assistant coach. Why couldn't he be the Lakers? Or they could have made him some kind of coach. Just give him a title so he can sit on the bench with the guys. He still keeps the team. And when you have a brand new team, essentially, you need a couple guys glue who bring everybody together.
I'll tell you why. Because they saw Space Jam 2, and they saw how well LeBron worked with Elmer Fudd, and they were like, we're not putting it together. We're not going to give you a second chance with Elmer
That's
Fudd.
fair.
Jared Dudley looks like Elmer Fudd.
So he does it.
You don't
looks
understand
identical.
what I'm saying.
And again, I'm not saying LeBron can't lead the team because he's a great leader, so it'll be fine. But I think Rondo will be that kind of guy. He's super smart, and in terms of basketball intelligence, he's the only person in the NBA who can say he's on LeBron's level or in that same ballpark. He sees the game in a similar way. I think he'll be able to put guys like Skip said he was supposed to do for the Clippers, except these guys will listen to him because they've already done it once.
No, it's because Rondo doesn't have to be that guy. He can be a guy occasionally, but he doesn't have to be the guy like he was for the Clippers.
And he can come in, he'll hit a couple big shots, he'll make a couple big passes. I think
he can be a facilitator.
And he tries on defense.
Yeah.
I don't think his defense is what it once was. Obviously, he's slowing down. He's getting old just like the rest of the team is. But I think he's a good.
I mean, I liked it the first time they picked him up, and I liked it again.
And I'm not trying to give him too much credit. Like, people were talking about he was the reason they won the championship in 2020. That's ridiculous. But I think he could be a good, helpful piece off the bench in a limited role for sure. So yes, Tony, to answer your question, good. Also, you can answer this question, but you can't answer what we asked.
He woke up and fell back asleep.
That's crazy. He just doesn't want to play with us, and that's cool. You know, if you don't like Shinobi Strikers, just say that, bro. You don't gotta just ignore us all the time when we ask you questions. I'm sorry. I'm trying to set up our audio again. Sometimes the audio just freaks out a little bit. Okay, audio's back up and running. Anyway, bullshit Skip Bayless. So they did. I don't exactly know who made the list, but essentially they took like attributes, right? Accuracy, leadership, running with the ball, 2-minute drive, that kind of stuff, arm strength, and they broke it down. Dog, that's okay. That's why you have 3 other people with you.
Not only that, but like, that's how you get better at the game, bro.
Also,
I'm trash.
Kind of buns.
But I fit a role.
Dog, okay, so listen. If Tony, here's why we need you, right? Jordan's the healer. You're the defense type. I'm the range type. You're the attack type. We would have all 4 covered, and that the balance that gives you is so good. And playing the game with a healer is so different than just playing without a healer. It's so different because you don't feel like you're gonna die all the time. We want you.
By the time I get home,
I know
it's Betty by time.
He's gonna be asleep. I'm just putting it out there
right now.
Anyway, this list was made, and Aaron Rodgers was ranked number 1 in decision making. I assume that means like turnovers.
Yeah,
and
I guess decision making when it comes to like throwing Hail Marys and getting lucky a couple times. I guess that's good decision.
Okay, you're going way far back, but anyway, he only had 4 interceptions last year. He was 48-4. That seems like good decision making. So maybe shut the fuck up. But Skip was pissed.
He's a pussy and he throws the ball away all the time.
So wait a second. You would rather him throw an interception than be safe and throw the ball away? I think the thing is literal. I know, dog. I'm just giving you a hard time, bro.
Say, man, I'm fucking
go to sleep. I told you don't even gotta listen to the podcast. Get your rest in, bro. I know what it's like having a baby and working like that. I get it, bro. I'm just giving you a hard time. I just like hanging out with you. Back to you. You would rather him force the ball into bad situations.
I would rather him actually try to make a play sometimes instead of like, oh, my first 2 looks weren't there, throw the ball away.
That's good quarterbacking.
No, it's not.
Literally.
Buy yourself some time and try to get somebody else to get open. Then throw the ball away.
He had the number 1 offensive line for passing. He had plenty of time behind the...
So why are you throwing the ball away?
Hold on. Hello? Hey, what's up? Yeah. No, we're recording the podcast. Oh, dope. Oh, just when you're getting in town or whatever, just text me. I'll come open the door. Thank you. See you in a bit. Bye. Sorry, my father-in-law. I thought it might be important. Anyway, you're wrong. You should try to make plays, but at the same time, if nothing's open, throwing the ball away and
I'm not saying don't throw the ball away. I'm saying sometimes, in my opinion, he doesn't wait long enough. If you have the best offensive line...
No breaking news.
Adam Schefter. Sometimes I feel like he throws the ball away too quickly, is what I'm saying.
Okay, but let me counter with this. He also has gotten injured before by staying in the pocket, getting tackled on his collarbone. He's getting a little older, he don't want to take the hits.
Being a bitch.
Okay, so here's my thing, is that Tom Brady did the same thing. Now, I'm not saying he's not a bitch, but I'm saying that's a good decision making.
I'm saying you're sounding like Bip right now. You're saying one dude can do it and the other guy can't.
I'm saying that's good quarterback play, except for if you're going to turn and throw interceptions. That was Tom Brady's problem last year in New England. He would duck and throw picks. He lost the Buffalo game like that. Or, well, technically the defense ended up winning that game for him because they, turned Josh over.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm sorry.
Tom Brady won that.
Either way, I'm saying that's
he
not.
He went out there. Here's what you don't know about Tom Brady. Okay, this is what we need to talk about.
All right.
When he's on the sidelines, when the defense is on the field,
yeah,
he's the one calling the plays for the defense.
You know what? I totally forgot that it wasn't Bill Belichick. What was I thinking? Anyway,
stupid.
Last year, Aaron Rodgers had 4 interceptions. Tom Brady had 11. You tell me who's better at decision making. Okay, moving on. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fucking Nathan Peterman. Sorry.
He threw 5 interceptions and a half.
My man's still in
he
the
set
NFL,
a record, bro. But Colin Kaepernick can't get a job.
That's all. That's the argument I have for Colin Kaepernick. I'm not saying Buddy deserves to be a starter. He could be a backup somewhere, but his ass wants $18 million a year, and that's not okay.
Yep. So,
you're not worth it.
Skip asked, serious question. He looked dead into Shannon's soul. He was like, do you think Rodgers could have gone to Tampa, no offseason, in a pandemic, and done what Tom Brady did?
Yeah.
Better than Tom Brady did, yeah.
Well, I bet. What happened the one time Aaron Rodgers had a number 1 defense?
They won the Super Bowl.
Oh. How many times has Tom Brady had a top 10 defense?
I guarantee
19 if you include the Tampa last year?
18 including Tampa.
Out of how many
Tampa
years
was top
has he
10.
played?
20. 22? It's a lot.
It's fucking too many.
It's way too many. But what I'm saying is that Aaron Rodgers not only could have done what Tom Brady did, he would have done it better.
Agreed.
Tom Brady was not that great in the championship game against Green Bay, and he was not that great in the Super Bowl.
Bro, they just kept giving him too many chances.
Bro,
I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback.
On that drive,
I'm saying he's not as good as people say he is.
Right. And on that drive right before half when they scored the touchdown to put him up like 3 scores or whatever, he had 2 pass interferences called that were on uncatchable balls.
Oh, that one with Mike Evans?
The one with Mike Evans and the one to Gronk. He overthrew the goalpost. And they're like, oh, pass interference. It's uncatchable. Anyway. Yes, Aaron Rodgers definitely could have done it.
Definitely felt like the referees didn't want the Chiefs to win. You didn't even have to do that. Because really, the Chiefs were never going to win.
No. Not with that offensive line. No.
Not with Travis Kelce being a bitch and Tyreek Hill doing the best Houdini impression anyone's ever seen.
This might be one of the most disrespectful things that Skip's ever said, by the way. Coming up. So, Skip and Shannon were arguing, not arguing, but they were talking. This is gonna be. So Draymond said, "Hey," because LeBron had tweeted out the all wash team or something. He's doing his thing about everybody saying he's washed up and the Lakers are washed up, right? And Draymond says, "Hey, I'm gonna be on that all wash team with you," because people were talking shit about Draymond being washed, and he kind of is. He was terrible last year. He had more assists than points.
You would have to be good to ever be washed.
That's fine. I'm just giving you context, right? And so Skip said that Shannon was like, he's not on the all-wash team. He wasn't very good. Now, if he would have said this like after Steph got hurt 2 years ago or something, then maybe we could have that conversation. But he's been bad for so long, you can't use that, right? Skip, like sly as fuck, was like, the difference between LeBron James and Draymond Green is the same as the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
In what way?
In caliber of flair.
How How many times has Draymond scored more than 25 points? Like, I'm seriously asking.
6.
I don't think it's that many.
He had like 35 in the finals.
You know, LeBron for a career average is more than that.
27.
I think Draymond will probably retire. I would be surprised if Draymond retires with more than 10,000 career points.
Now we gotta look it up. First of all. Second of all, that's blasphemous. He said the difference in caliber of player that LeBron is and Draymond is the same as Jordan and LeBron? That's fucking bananas.
In one case, you have two of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Yeah.
In one case, you have one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and Draymond fucking Green. Draymond Green's trash.
Let's look at career here real quick. Career totals.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna keep saying about Draymond's career, because he is in the NBA, so he is good enough to be in the NBA.
He has 5,614 career points.
Yeah, so I'm saying
He might not even crack 6'5".
So
and also assists last year, he had 558 assists and 444 points.
So
I mean, impressive.
Draymond fell into the perfect situation.
Yeah.
He was a gadget guy. Jabril Peppers we were talking about a little bit ago.
Yeah.
He
Kind of a jack of all trades.
He doesn't do anything crazy good. He's a halfway decent fucking rebounder. He's a halfway decent facilitator. But I could go out and get 6 assists a game if I played next to Stephen Clay and Harrison Barnes.
All right, let me ask you this question. Give me 1 year of training. Okay?
I'm listening. Who are you training with?
Basketball people.
What does that even mean?
I'm going to learn to play basketball better.
All right? Okay.
Give me 1 year to train, right?
Okay.
Put me in the Nets starting lineup. Do you think this will make the playoffs?
Yep.
You think so? I'm giving up 78 points tonight.
Nah, bro. They would protect you.
How? Who am I going to...
Shield you off.
I'm going to guard the fucking corner.
They would... Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
I gotta play.
Steve Nash doesn't know how to play defense.
I gotta play a minimum of 25 minutes a game.
So you gotta start and play 25 minutes a game. So you're definitely playing point guard. So they'll move Kyrie to the 2, Harden at the 3, KD at the 4, Blake Griffin at the 5. You're number 1. You get to call the offense.
Can I throw lobs to?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Dog, as soon as I touch the ball, it's going right back to Kyrie. Hey James, you want it this time? I got you.
No, fuck that. You better shoot it if I pass it to you. Treat me like Russell Westbrook. Get me a tripped up. Oh, and I'm firing some shots.
Oh,
because they're gonna forget about my little ass out there.
They don't even.
They're gonna
I'm 5'8", bro.
They're gonna look over my head, and not even see me.
Yeah, I don't think I touch the ball on offense ever. Actually,
yeah, you would.
I don't think I do.
Because they're never gonna.
Because if they double, all I gotta do is be able to hit the open ones. I see, and I don't know if I can hit a 3 from that far, bro. That's far.
Yeah, that's.
Because they're gonna have to double KD.
Pull up for the midi. I believe in you.
You think I can make the playoffs?
I think you could.
Appreciate
I've seen you play defense. Now, granted, don't.
Bro, I'm 5'8", bro.
Don't count.
I'm gonna be like this, and it's gonna be at their chest.
Yeah, but as long as your presence is there, you know.
You think I mess them up? I got 6 fouls for a reason.
It didn't work on Randy. Bro, he hit that shot in your eye.
I kicked the trash can.
That man hit. That was an NBA 3.
He hit the NBA 3. He hit that baseline. He kept hitting that base fadeaway on me. Fuck him.
Yeah,
Randy.
like he's one of those guys
Big
that's like a natural athlete.
Yeah, like fuck off, bro.
It's like I bet you never met a sport that you didn't play.
No, hell yeah, he was all about that shit.
You were really good at volleyball to the point where like.
So Colin Cowherd makes a list this week. He said, you know, LeBron's body's breaking down. Can we really trust him? He had the groin injury. If you wanted to call that breaking down, that's actually a sign of like, it's a random pull.
Oh, you mean in year 18?
Right. It's a weird pull. That's a little different. The ankle, somebody dove and fell into it. That's not your body breaking down. Nobody could do that.
Body breaking down. Kobe at the end of his career.
Knees went. Achilles went.
Bro, my man had.
He would get out of the game and he would just be an ice person on the sidelines.
My man would have fucking when you're going to like a barbecue and you're getting the big bag. The big bag of ice on each knee.
Yeah, he
taped up.
Dirk could hardly walk at the end of his fucking career.
He could hardly walk.
A freak accident like that, and yeah, sure, if you want to say breaking down because he didn't recover as fast, I don't know if that's the same thing.
He's almost 40. How fast is he supposed to recover?
I'm saying, does that count as his body breaking down? Because I'll take him off the bullshit Skibell says list if that's true. But I think breaking down is like you're running and you get a hamstring that you can never recover from.
Maybe he meant for him he's breaking down.
Sure,
but I don't think so.
I think last year was a freak incident, and he's not gonna be as good as he ever was.
I think he needs to simmer down on the dunking shit. You're getting a little old, bro. Yeah,
I throw it down, though.
No, fuck that.
Get up.
Okay. So if he can extend his career another couple years, if he
because if he's shooting, he's just trying to catch Kareem, and it's not that it's good for his career. Because every great player has developed a shot as they go on. Jordan, when he started, all he could do was drive and dunk and lay up and shit.
Kobe's the same way.
Kobe, in the post, he would get a post game, he'd hit those fadeaways all game. Just dot you with fadeaways until your heart fucking melted.
Vince Carter? Vince Carter single-handedly extended his career. And I'm not being an asshole. I think he extended his career 10 years.
Yeah.
By
being able to shoot.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I agree with you. He does need to shoot more. That's why Russ is there. He's going to drive and kick the LeBron now.
That's going to be so sexy.
I really don't got a whole lot left.
So fucking sexy.
To wind up on Max Kellerman not being on First Take anymore. I got Max Kellerman take just for you, pal. Max Kellerman says Allen Iverson would be the GOAT if he was 6'6". However, Kobe Bryant said that like a few years ago. Literally. It was Kobe's thing first.
Literally.
So, I just wanted to...
You know the man you disrespected when you compared him to fucking Kawhi Leonard? I hate Max Kellerman.
Dog, that...
The main part about you going to radio is now no one will ever have to see your stupid punchable face anymore.
Here's the other thing. There's two of my favorite moments of their time together on ESPN or on First Take was Steve when Phil Jackson quit and he was like his first move was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack, and it just slowly zooms in on Max's face and Max is like and then during the
when Stephen A said that shit?
Yeah, and then during the Kobe and Kawhi part Jay Williams was like, okay, you give me all these moments when Kawhi was more clutch than Kobe. Name one. And Max goes, okay, how about this?
Bro, you cannot count the luckiest shot in the world, bro.
Never.
That's one of those shots that you see in like when you play horse with your friends. And you're like, dude, that did not just go in. You're like,
it bounced 4 times.
Oh, and make sure it bounces 4 times.
He was fading to the right, threw it up over 7 foot tall Joel Embiid, and the motherfucker traveled on the play.
And the buzzer had gone off, and then it was silent, and then the shot went in. That's how long the shot took. He shot it at the buzzer, and it said, bing, 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 bing.
And he got a title off of that shit, bro.
No, you got a title because
because if he I know, but same scenario, Warriors still get KD still gets hurt, Klay still gets hurt, but the Sixers go. I don't know if the Sixers beat the Bucks.
So is Ben Yemen Simmons? Is he getting traded or what?
Eventually, I think he will. Yeah.
I guess he's in the fucking gym.
They're talking about who was it? Shannon Sharp thinks that he'll end up in Portland and Dame will end up in Philly.
Nah, I don't think fucking Dame's leaving Philly or Portland.
Unless they can finesse a trade for Ben Simmons and CJ McCollum. The worst part of that Portland team is defense, and Ben Simmons is a fucking good defender.
He's going to be just like CJ McCollum in the playoffs. A non-factor. Congratulations. You just went from CJ McCollum, who can hit a bucket, to Ben Simmons, who won't even shoot.
CJ McCollum can hit a bucket?
More than fucking Ben Simmons in the playoffs.
Fair.
Do you remember when my man spun off? Wide open layup.
Hello?
And he just missed it?
Alright, I'm on my way down.
Doesn't miss it. He didn't take it. You want to say goodbye?
No. We'll come back and say goodbye. It'll take me 2 seconds.
So you're gonna have me by myself? Alright, so here we go. So this is what this podcast would be without him, right? Because we all know he's the talker, and I just agree with what he says. So, what's going on, guys? So, you know what's funny? What's your favorite movie? Tony, if you're still awake, which you're probably not, what's your favorite movie of all time? Mine is The Dark Knight. I love that movie so very, very much. So I have this, I quote it while I watch it. Like, I quote all the Joker scenes. So it's one of those movies that I can't watch with other people because they get mad at me. Because it's annoying. Have you guys ever watched a movie?
You better not be talking about that.
What?
I don't know.
Oh no, we're talking about my favorite movie, and like it's the Dark Knight, and fuck you. It was awkward, and I told him, I said I can't watch The Dark Knight with anybody because I quote the movie, and I know how annoying it is.
No, see, that's what happened to me when we were in high school in choir.
I don't hate movies. I hate bad movies.
You hate movies.
You're goddamn right. There it is. I fucking love
in
those
choir, we would watch musicals sometimes, and one of them was Lion King. I almost got banned because I quoted all of Lion King. Whole movie, front to back. They were unhappy with me. Now, some people thought it was funny, but the majority of them were not happy with my ass. Anyway, my parents brought me a big cookie with frosting on it. Looks great.
How upset would you have been if there had just been one bite taken out of it, and then your stepdad had like a little bit of frosting? It's like, hey,
father-in-law.
That's what I meant.
Stepdad.
Same thing.
Not the same thing.
It's just like there's like frosting on here. He's like, I don't know, it came like that.
I would dap him up, man. He loves them big cookies.
I'd be like,
but they said
sir,
you're more than welcome to have some if you would like. But anyway,
having any of your birthday cookie. I know what that means. That's an innuendo if I've ever heard
an
one.
innuendo. That's not the word. Innuendo. Fucking dumbass.
No, innuendo.
It's hot as fuck in this room. Anyway, hey
It
y'all.
wasn't until you walked in.
God damn it! You said that on air. Anyway, I appreciate.
I was saying because you're a hothead.
I'm hot as I'm sweating. It feels so good out there. Anyway, appreciate you guys for listening. Happy birthday to me. But appreciate y'all coming out. Next week we're gonna watch Spectre for James Bond.
You've already seen it. I need to watch it.
It's true. You definitely need to watch it. Maybe Tony, maybe you could watch it. Maybe you could enjoy a little bit of James Bond talk with us next week. It's a really good movie, by the way. But yeah, we're gonna watch Spectre next week, and who knows what else we'll do. I'll come up with something. But anyways,
football's coming back, so
2 weeks.
We'll have something to talk about for a change. Hey, Nebraska played Illinois.
They did. Who won that
first? Game? I don't know, but the first points of the college football season was a safety.
It was a Nebraska dude fielded the ball, ran into his own end zone, was getting tackled, and threw the ball out of bounds. Forward. They're like,
I don't know what to call that, so I'm just going to say safety, sir.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening so much. Shout out to our new follower, Hoss00312_.
Hey,
That's
where's
awesome.
Dillabilly? I hope Dillabilly.
Dog, Dillabilly was gone.
Dilly Cakes is okay. That was like 3 weeks ago. Hope he's all right. What did you do? Fuck.
Oh, okay. All right. Is he?
Why is Joe Biden crying?
Biden, you good, pal?
You good,
all
dog?
right. Anyway,
all right.
Hey. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and we.